Hello students, here in this video we are starting with a new chapter and the name of the chapter is Machine and Machine Tool. In this chapter we are going to discuss about what is machine and what type of machines are used in daily life. Now we first understand what is machine. It is a device which consists of several parts or rigid body. Those are connected in such a way that the available form of energy is converted into required output. Example of that machines are lathe machines, drilling machines, milling machines, automobile sector machines, factory machine, industry machines. These are the machines which are useful for the human beings in day-to-day lives. Due to this, the work comfort is reduced for a human and the productivity rate is also increased. That is, if you use a lathe machine, the different type of operations are done in that, like drilling, turning, stepper turning, which is quite impossible in making by a human. And if we making that may be not accurate as our requirement. So machines are the most important parts of the human. So in this class, we are going to discuss about lathe machine. Lathe. A lathe is the one of the oldest and most important machine tool, and it is also known as the mother of all the machine tool, and it can be defined as a machine tool that removes the undesired material from a rotating workpiece in the form of chips with the help of tool that is move across the work and can be fed deep into the work. It is also most versatile and widely used machine tool all over the world, which is invented by scientist Britain's scientist Henry Maudslay in 1857. He was a British scientist and he is a bright student, and first he modified the lathe machine and called that machine its center lathe. This is the line diagram of lathe machine. In this figure we can see there are different parts, that is headstock, leg, bed, feed rod, lead screw, compound rails, tool post, carriage and tailstock. Now we are discussing the different parts of the lathe machines. As we know that lathe are the oldest machine tool and it is also called as center lathe because it has two centers between which the job can be held and rotated. The main parts of the center lathe are bed, headstock, tailstock. Now we are first going to start with bed. Bed is the foundation or base of the lathe and it has a convenient height, and the bed provides sufficient strength, rigidity and support to the machine. The top of the bed made into straight and smooth path way called guide way. The headstock, tailstock and the carriage are mounted on the bed. Carriage and the tailstock slide on this guide base. The bed is very heavy and made of cast iron, which absorb all the vibration which is produced during the machining operations. Now, headstock. Headstock is a permanently fixed and it is situated at the left hand of the lathe machine. Inside the headstock, all the drive mechanism are, are rotating the workpiece is situated and inside the headstock we also see the all the gear arrangements belt mechanism are on the situated in the headstock. Carriage. The carriage is mounted between headstock and tailstock. It moves the tool uh, it moves the tool and allows the guide base parallel to the axis of rotation. The carriage has several parts and these parts hold and control the machine of the tool. These parts are saddle, cross slide, apron, tool post, compound rest. First, saddle. The base of the carriage is saddle. It slides along the guide base on the top of the bed. Next, that is cross slide. It is mounted on the saddle which provides the motion in the direction perpendicular to the axis of rotation of the workpiece. This motion gives depth of cut during turning operation. Next one is tool post. It is mounted on the compound rest. The, the cutting tool is held firmly on the tool post. Next one is apron. It is the front part of the saddle. It consists of the gear, clutches and lever for operating the movement of the carriage. Tailstock is mounted on the right end of the lathe machine and can move along the guide base on the bed. The tailstock can be clamped at any position of the guide base according to our requirement. Tailstock, basically tailstock supports the right end of the workpiece during the operation like drilling, etching, etc. Now we are going to discuss about lathe operation. That means what type of operations are doing in the lathe machines. First one is taper turning, then thread cutting, then boring, drilling, knurling, grooving, chamfering, grinding. Next one is type of lathe. There are different type of lathe machines were used in different purpose of operations. First one is engine lathe and center lathe. It is most common type of lathe which is widely used in workshop. This type of lathes have speed of the spindle can be widely variety as per our requirement, which is not possible in lathe, speed lathe. Second one is bench lathe. It is a small lathe which purpose is used for only small work and precise work, which is mounted on the workbench. Next one is speed lathe. It is a high speed lathe due to the maximum speed of the headstock. It consists of headstock, tailstock and tool post. There is no gearbox in this lathe machine. This is basically used for wood turning, metal spinning and operations. Next one is automatic lathe. In automatic lathe, the workpiece is automatically fed and removed without use of an operator. It requires very less attention after the setup has been made and machine loaded. As the whole operation is automatic, so there is less requirement of human. Next one is turret lathe. Turret lathe is an adaptation of the engine lathe or the capstan lathe, where the tailstock is replaced by a turret side. The structure of the turret slide that may be cylindrical or hexagonal, and the tool post of the engine lathe is replaced by a cross slide which can hold number of tools. That means in one lathe we can operate different type of operation with the single turret lathe. Next one is capstan lathe. This is a very similar to the turret lathe. The difference is that the turret is not fixed but moves on an auxiliary slide. These are used for fast production of small parts. This is some reference link which is providing for your future reference. You can go through this video and learn other things. Okay, thank you.